So I reset the blind that was up in the pasture that the cows knocked over. Good thing is, I got a bird on camera yesterday at 9 in the morning. Right there. Nice big Tom. 9 a.m. He walked right on that fence line. He came down, turned around, got on my back. I also have him on camera a few days before that, coming this way to roost, right at dark. So I am gonna sit here right until dark and really listen hard, see if I hear him roost. Cause they're always roosted right up here in them trees up there, right up here at the top of this hill. At least there's a Tom in the area. That's got me a little bit excited. So this proved to be well worth it. I got one goblin about an hour ago, and I kept calling to him. I had a hen going to my left. I kept calling to the hen, calling to Tom. Tom came in quite a ways. He was actually down by that box blind where I was hunting this morning. Maybe he heard me calling earlier this morning and was somewhere in that area when I quit hunting earlier, or just headed over there. I don't know, in the afternoon, but he was down in there. I heard him gobble once, real long ways away. He came a good solid 200 yards closer, and he was gobbling. I got some video with my phone. He was gobbling good every time I hit the call. And what I ended up doing was going to the top of this hill, right up here. And now I got my cellular camera right up this line, right up at the top of that hill. And I'll be damned if I didn't get him on that cell camera right about 8 o'clock. That's where they roost. That's a guarantee where he's gonna roost tonight. I'm gonna sit here until it gets a little bit darker and wait a little bit longer. But I think I might be in the game for tomorrow. He was gobbling real good for a while when I was calling to him, but then he kind of shut right up, and I think that's because he knows he's gonna roost at the top of the hill and didn't want to come down here so late. But he knows where the hen is now, where I am. He's probably gonna roost on the top of that hill, and hopefully he'll pitch down to this side. Now I got the blind all set up and staked up, so I don't have to worry about screwing around with this in the morning. I'm gonna make sure I'm real quiet coming in here tomorrow, because I know he's in there, and I know he was down here 2 days ago, right in this pasture at 9 o'clock in the morning. So no matter what happens tomorrow, I got 3 days to hunt. No matter what happens tomorrow, I am not moving from this spot. I don't care if the cows come inside my freaking blind. I'm not moving from this spot, because chances are eventually he'll come down in this pasture. We'll see what happens. It was exciting. This is the most action that I've got in a day of hunting on this property all season, and it's May 28th. It's pretty crazy.
Morning, folks. It's 3:30 in the morning. Got up extra early this morning. Got one located. Got some footage last night of him gobbling. He gobbled probably, I don't know, 15, 20 times on the roost before I snuck out of there in the dark. He's up on the top of the hill on a point below a pasture that I'm gonna hunt this morning. Now, this is an old bird. I know this turkey. I've hunted him for a couple years now. He lives on the top of that mountain, and he roosts up there quite often, and it's a matter of whether he talks or not. And last night he was talking. Last night he was gobbling. He was cooperating. I knew where he was. So it's not gonna be. This isn't gonna be a slam dunk. It's gonna take some finesse to pull him down off the top of that hill. I'm gonna set some decoys up. I'm gonna try calling light. I'm gonna give a couple calls early, a little loud, so he can hear me, knows where I'm at, and then I'm gonna shut up. I'm not gonna call a whole lot this morning because this isn't a dumb turkey. I'm just gonna let him know I'm there, and it might take till 9 o'clock to get him down off that mountain. I highly doubt this turkey is gonna fly right off the top of that hill right down to me or anything like that. I know this bird. I've hunted him for a long time. Like I said, he lives up there. He knows this territory. The good thing is I know he was down in that pasture at 9 a.m. 2 days ago. So I know he's coming down in that pasture at certain times. I'm just going to wait him out. I'm not going to chase him today. I'm just going to hang out in that blind and kind of do the same thing that I did yesterday. If this doesn't work, get up there, listen for him at night, and I might get more aggressive tomorrow because I got 2-3 days here to get after him. I know he's up there. Tomorrow I might actually go right to the top of that hill somehow and figure it out, and just get super aggressive and meet him where he's at. But today I'm going to hunt that pasture and see if it works. So fingers crossed, getting in there mad early. I never go out this early. I'm going to be sitting in the dark for a good solid hour. But I want there to be no chance that he's going to hear me. I'm not taking the four-wheeler up the hill. I'm walking the whole way, so we're going to give it the best possible shot we can here. This is by far and away the earliest I've ever been set up turkey hunting. But this is the only way we're going to get this bird. So get in here real quiet, make no noise, no light, get them decoys out there real early, and hopefully that'll entice him to come across this pasture. He won't be alerted at all. I got in here dead silent, so it's all up to him now. I did everything I could. Let's go.
lot closer than what he was last night, which is weird. He might pitch down right in front of us.
Yeah, so if you'd have been in here this morning and been set up so you could shoot that way, you'd have had all the shooting in the world. They were right in that brushy field right in here. I saw them 10-15 yards away. I'd have been able to shoot out of that blind if I had permission to hunt over there. That's just the breaks. I mean, if they follow that fence line down, that's lesson learned. They're not going to cross. They're not going to cross that fence. No doubt in my mind that they even saw my decoys. There's no way that they couldn't have, because they were standing right there, right in there, and right back behind my trail camera. What a shame. Did everything that you needed them to do except be on my property. Can't really even blame the turkeys there. It makes sense. That's a 4-wire fence. They'd have to fly over it. He's just he's waiting for the hen to come to him. Right in there. That's where they were. All morning they were in there, strutting back and forth, gobbling like crazy. Meanwhile, I'm sitting out here, my thumb up my ass. Well, so these are the trees at the very top of the hill. These are the trees that them turkeys are roosting in every day, and I'll bet that one right there, right here, is a frequent roost tree for turkey. I don't want to say that turkey was in that tree last night, but it sure as heck sounded like it. My trail camera is right down in there, and he walked right by it last night, right around 8 o'clock. But they roost up here in these hemlocks too, right above where I'm at. But they were definitely in here this morning for sure. Now, what I'm gonna try tomorrow, I think, is I'm gonna try to sneak in back here and come in from that direction. Climb this whole hill, come up and drop in down this tractor trail and sneak in back in here and try to call them off the roost down in here into these pines. For whatever reason, they don't want to fly down into that pasture. That's been the theme of the year. I've had them gobbling a couple of times up here, gobbling like crazy, and they eventually came to the call today, but they came on the other side of the fence where I couldn't shoot them.